I'm even surprised it went for 2 years. This is a guy who will look at you straight and lie to you, and he cannot even blink, knowing it is a lie. I couldn't take it because I'm not brought up that way. I've been brought up well by my family, by my parents. I am a Christian. I value truth because it's essential. And I started asking him. We promised this. Where are you? Ilikuwa tu ni siasa. Say, how so? Those we said we will create the Hustler's Fund. You are giving them 500 shillings. What business can you start with 500? Hapana, hiyo ilikuwa ni mambo ya kutafuta kura. Say, how? But we told people in broad daylight. We wachana na hiyo maneno watu watasahau. I had a terrible time because we go to meetings, we launch a road, we come with the tractors, we come with the bulldozers, we launch the road. Before we reach Nairobi, the trucks are on the way. Because there was no budget, it was just a lie. You are going to lie to people, knowing very well there is no budget to do that road. You just go and lie to the people. And along the way, I told him, boss, it's getting difficult for me because I'm accompanying you and I'm being roasted and I have to continue defending your lies, and these lies cannot be defended. So we were all deceived. It was one huge deception. In fact, when the history of Kenya is written, somebody must write a book about deception. What I done, sometimes many people blame me, and I accept the blame, especially people from the mountain region, because I persuaded them to elect this man. They blame me, and I accept and I apologize. But I always defend myself, and I say, fine, I was deceived. This guy came with a Bible. I'm a Christian. If somebody comes with a Bible and says he is saved and you are Christian, ordinarily you listen to that person. And I say, much as I was deceived, if bishops, reverends, evangelists, pastors, anointed men and women of God walidanganywa, sasa mimi ni nani? Hata kama watu ya diaspora mmetembea mpaka Ulaya mnakaa na wazungu mmedanganywa, mimi ni nani? Sasa mtu ya Monyoro, if this guy can con watu wanakaa Amerika, mumechanuka mnakaa na wazungu, sasa mtu ya Monyoro ni nani? Those are the issues. So good people have come for us to rebuild trust. I want us to chart a new friendship based on honesty, integrity, and truth. Tukubaliane tu. What we can do, we say we can do. What we cannot do, we say we cannot. What we can try, we say we shall try, isn't it? Yeah, that is true. Like I was there when you were promised that the deputy ambassadors in our embassies and high commissions will be from the diaspora. I was there when that commitment was given. It was not honored. I tried to fight hard for the consulate in Los Angeles to go to one of you. It was not possible. I tried to fight for the deputy ambassador in Washington, D.C. to be one of you. It was not possible. I managed in London. We got a bishop there, was in diaspora, to be the deputy high commissioner in London. That is a promise any genuine leader can keep because it has no cost implication. Absolutely none. About 5, 6, 7 consulates, it may be difficult because they require financial outlay. But placing diaspora people as a deputy head of mission in our embassies across Kenya is a commitment any honest leader can keep because it costs you nothing. And it's also good for the country because you are saying this is somebody who has lived in the US for 10, 15 years. If that person is at the embassy, that person appreciates what Kenyans are going through in the US. That person understands how the Americans wants to interact with Kenya. That person knows how we can get more business opportunities. That person understands how we can create more trade relationships with our host country, because that person has been part and parcel of that country. Yeah. So I want to say those are things we are going to discuss, and I want to promise that all the things we agree that have no financial constraints, that just require goodwill and being truthful, will be done.